Jokin Joda, Naini Jodan, MC and Kajang Pungin, Jodinin, Dani Roda Dino, Night Director and Maritime Vocational Training Center. Good evening, my name is Roda Dino, I'm the Director for the CMI Maritime Vocational Training Center. I'll be your MC tonight. I'll call upon Deacon Jaraban Joran to do the opening prayer. Ini Korea Deacon Jaraban Joran pengen kemana opening prayer ada, jadi.
Komolim si, let us pray. Kenja. Kimna barum kamolulu kamani jilo jadi neraini. Cuani ane yang mana menyam karage. Komolgan mori lo amo ikuvado kan kajur mori. Lamo itu kaya ngancino program kena. Ijo tu kaya ani cememla moda jana mon malo dulu ini kenan pujarag jenim keliu ane cuana ane jo juman melo dulu. Jo jem kajaraman ini kajaraman kacujo program ini lo amne mon malo. Komolgan lagi caragan kajaraman am yoir. CMI President faculty stay bewan ilo chodin and rainin kemodem di kemar ko bado raptada rain ralo jangan kamol yen nair aur chodage iro dia kemi kachid parchuanana naam cheduk ko jajar jo na tel ken em kamman wiyeni nen choni no ai bojoj ilan kalim jabe mologan jabalo do wawi jen chinon nganchamalawen yangin ame do kam ko bado kan kamolulu kan menodum jalan kejaraman ini perjuangan ilo ya tam cici ngai cara ini pakom molo amin
Komol digan dia kayaknya invite itu CMI President Dr. Teresa Correflano when led of welcoming remark. Now we will invite CMI President Dr. Teresa Correflano to do the welcoming remarks.
Kumotata MC, and thank you. Let me firstly take this opportunity to thank the Almighty Father for allowing us to be here today, giving us this beautiful evening to celebrate this really joyous occasion, this wonderful achievement with our graduates, and to thank him also for the blessings that we have been given. I also acknowledge our traditional leaders, our political leaders, our religious leaders, and our landowners for their part in their support in all of the work that we do here at the college, enabling us to carry on the mission that we so proudly serve as educators here at the College of the Marshall Islands for Marshall Islanders. I also take this opportunity, first of all, to congratulate those of our graduates this evening going out there into the big wide world after their training. If there's one thing there's a lot of in the Marshall Islands, it's the ocean, the lagoon and the ocean. It's all around us, and I know that for thousands of years, the Marshallese especially have been wonderful sailors on that ocean. They've also lived from what the ocean has provided, and they know how to look after everything that there is in the ocean that gave them life and continues to give all of us life. So this evening, I just want to share with you all a couple of remarks, especially about how important that ocean is to all of us and what it means for these observers as they go out there to be able to make sure that for generations after us, our children, our grandchildren, our descendants will also have the same pleasures, will also be able to enjoy the blessings that the ocean gives us and the protections even that it can sometimes give us. And so to you observers this evening, I thank you all for hanging in there. I know it's not easy sometimes to be going back to the books, to be learning, but you are going to go out there with a great responsibility for this nation. And I hope you take these words seriously, because I could not be more serious about our responsibilities as Pacific Islanders on this great Pacific Ocean, which has given us life for thousands of years. You have a responsibility to serve your country, especially. I am one of those people who talks a lot about what we have here in economic development at the Marshall Islands and tuna. Yes, definitely, that's one of our, perhaps our only industry, one that we can call our only industry. There are other small industries, and I acknowledge that. I know that we're also building as a country in other areas of economic development, but what the ocean has in terms of what it offers in fisheries is definitely one of the biggest resources that we have here in the Marshall Islands. So you have a great responsibility to your people, to your communities, and to the rest of us as Pacific Islanders to make sure that we are using whatever the resources are responsibly, and that we are thinking of future generations, that we're not all just going to be harvesting at this moment in time, taking everything that the ocean has to offer and giving nothing back. So I hope that your time with us here at the College of the Marshall Islands has taught you the skills, has given you the confidence and the knowledge as you go out there to get on those ships, to do your work, to earn a living for yourselves and your families. And don't forget, keep learning and be honest about what you do, be responsible, be proud that you're a Marshall Islander and that you're contributing very directly to the future of this country through your work as observers. So with those few remarks, I thank you all for listening, and I congratulate our observers once again. Could we please give them a big round of applause? Well done.
Okay, jajadan etal lalabo dulu program ina di burung mungkin pakai Minister Resource and Development Honorable Alfred Junior emarang yu tamu yang menjemput orang tu jemput orang ini kan jod ini so kayaknya yang mana malam with unfortunate that the Minister of R&D did not show today, so we will be going on, and we'll be inviting Janji invite the Director on NTC, Alisa Nazon, when they look special remarks. We will now invite the Director of NTC, Alisa Nazon, to give special remarks.
Kumbol Edward Moda de Gran Komorol Yochimarian can Rainin can Edino and can Karagin Pavilion Taran Parkova Tenor Law Erigan Taravan Riding. Bagaran Leo Junanin Yavio and Komojada, below than Poda and ATC. The Gran Komorol CMI Mimra SPC galing pedesyan in lero NTC and marawin popananilo programinarilo chodini. Ikanan ko balag dan talto trijan lelo karoinarin le rudarwarilo manet ngaraberigin tratada ro rudarwarilo kien ragagiroar ilo chidin kamungo kanan killer ragagiroar ledo kapalagarilo chodini. Migran kilo kumujar orar kubado alaptada chinen jemen pujure ne piji kubado gen kamololem nabaram managen chuenche malawa pan remark ina raban kano yin aero piji dodilo yalan kile alaptada kamolol dengan begini nem kamolol instructor rin Erar cerita kejujuran mantan, kalau aneng awi korek cebrolo, para itu kan kile CMI, marathon training program, Dr. Teresa Ryan Vice President John Stanley Lorenigis, MCDan Regali Rainer Tabri Perisi, Nan Kamodo Lurgan, Join Jarvalome at the Barak, that Chubor Clelo Yeni. Ikanan Barano Clare is Murray, Merar Nigilo, we call it tomorrow, Merar Ayuin Chologi and a wire, Meraman Barkanan, Kamani and a Varset, Chichuko, or in Marawin, Perilo CMI campus, Ar, and Air Marawin Carillo programming. And Jikamululir, and Barano Kamulu family of Marawin, Karolawin, or Marawin Carillo programming. Another Romajan, Konovan, the three Jage, Lomalona, Ilun Chunchigala, Akaparano Ilang Charaman, we Jodwe regard Kajarbalan and Podo Charaman and Kit Navi, family war of Kalatadan and Kininar. M. Joni in Charvalilun Aura, Ilunla, the Naganan Puginin and Komodo instructor Romean Rizbure. If I may call the names to recognize the instructors that work with the students that are graduating this evening. I understand Mr. One of the instructors, Steve Peter. Thank you very much. Also, Mr. Bali, I'm sure if you are here. Okay. Komolda. Mr. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is not correct. I'm trying my best. Is it Barai? Barai. Yes. I'd like to also, on behalf of the Board of Directors, which one of the board members is sitting here? Dr. Teresa. Also, he is one of, I think he's the assessor of the training, Mr. Fuka. I take this time to recognize you. Thank you for your effort. I know that you have come a long ways to be in the Marshall Islands, to be at CMI, at our campus, to be with Mumra, and providing this training that is much needed, not only for the PNA and for SPC, but most importantly for Mumra and for the Republic of the Marshall Islands. And now that we are witnessing this program this evening, is also a benefit extended to the students graduating now and their families. Excuse me. So I would like to again thank CMI, which sponsored the students, put them up at the Arra campus and providing accommodation, food. And so we thank CMI for continuing to working with Mumra and working with NTC. And I'm sure as one of the board members is present here, including the board, they really look forward to continue working with Mumra and CMI, other who have interest in this program. Chalo kajida ke chon program wa mer mulagan Nechibang kilo majalin, emalata di rin me rito jen na iroyalo. Chun menikanan jenian nganian ilo dan intisi podo ikanan kabi mikajo chumorgan chunian jalan segoro luna lapangan kininar ejikiche high unemployment ilo majalin. Ilo program inji ilo gia Chunin Wawin, a little ngan Arbijin Mayam, Arta Churong Lagao, Romer Trilomokan program in the CMI company of training provider Roger USP, and training provider Roger Wam and Roger. And I have Marun Roger Cabello and I do Robert Marun Kajarbaling and I have Marun Nagilovia, and Marun Chibang Nagiga family wide. And Turin men ilar ko monitor balgenar chun men ove chiche bai wi nalala lo an lat waran ro me reche perilu chigin jarwa ilo lugun molo chai lo train ot me ala ro me reche perilu chigin jarwa chai lo train ot alban lu ro ri do yen lugun ekdom jarwa lo airin ke na ta de ro mazeli oi chi jai wi jarwa li pitandron ana tu pi jangan oi en lok laba ka belo wi pen armi ri arnavi yo dare ngar naga kli gi ge elong rome ji kamolo por ri do yen chogor to dum treni ke pagan ge ji jai wi ji lo trei a chin nage tu ki jangan ngan kala ka be gi per wi chen marwin a marwin charwli pe em pagan to li a pop chi ga charwli nge cha ge char maro a meno jai wi ke ki ni wi jin pe ela pro ne reche perilu chin charwli lo mazeli Majuli ni jualan juga nuko me nagawa lan unemployment ilo ada Micronesia. Langkah kenya ni dongan youth unemployment. Jadi kau nagawa lan ece bilo Micronesia agilo pasidi. Macam lagi wawen kanan kila ajri rei baran kerja bilo pe cuan program me kerja badan kila guna orang kena cuan program kanan bab badan panganeran kanan ni lagi. Kaya naroon tayo programa bilang nalala nimray ni kajong kadayir manayar naroon kajar balaji ni lord ko ensurong dua tiga ni kerang ko kajangan kile laragan ko chuin surong ne ipala manal bin surong rino rin ko raja win ko raja kaniro jaga tawali ko ikut ligaw naroon ko manay karwali Maran curume makaran guguran kali karena itu lo ada yang dalam lain. Mungkin orang bagian kiri awal itu lihat orang, yang pernah ada lagi lo kapuku kiri karena kiri curume ini tujuan negara. Ini kayaknya orang kapuku. Awal program pe ada marang kuwalo minister aku ada peran marang kuwalo karakteran mereka. Turin dia nak guna orang, itu mengenai itu rengot, ini cuma mengenai CMI, yang bagi jauh je, agak orang ini kan, kini nak, orang je maya. Bicara aku boleh ane di sini kan, ini orang yang cerewet kan, CMI, maritime training yo, dengan juga ni kecil, maybe next proposal coming up, Teresa will be ready to help support Teresa. But we would like to see this kind of training continue, where you know that after training, the possibility or the chances of getting employment is very good. And this is one. So I'm sure the board looks forward to continue working with SPC, MIMRA, CMI. And I'm sure that there is ways we are trying to make sure that this agreement can be assured, can be guaranteed, and so we are talking about MOU, and we will continue working on that paper. So again, thank you everyone, and thank you for the graduates and parents. Thank you.
Kumol karakter awal. Wede ewo diya, jadi belum majuling signing with Jaraman. I just want to say that it's raining right now, and here in the Marshall Islands, a sign of rain means Jaraman. So these guys are having a good closing ceremony. So Jaraman to you guys. Okay, kaya yung mga lagot. Percolok berbagai second speaker aja percaya itu bukan ini kantor transform dulu agar orang yang baru join ini. So kayaknya ini cuma malam. Ini madan presentnya certificate lo. Ini three brother dia yang lead instructor John still Philly. Pengen tuh hand tahu di certificate ko ini berkeri CMI President Dr. Teresa and Director Alizan who stand by to my right here, and certificate congratulate the observer. Observer an running look mantok jo managay kumya na yun mantok jo man perde running na certificate shake hand. I will call now John Still Julie, the lead instructor, the purple instructor, to come and hand out, call their names and then hand out the certificate to our president, Dr. Teresa, and the director of NTC to congratulate the observers. Okay.
Okay, when I call your name, you just come up and collect your certificates. We have a total of 10 certificates here. The first one here, we have a certificate for Alfonso Nakamura. Congratulations. Thank you. The next one here is for Charles Facer. Right. Thank you, Charles. The third one here is Danny Heran. Thank you, Danny. The next one here is Jitha John. Right, then we have Jonatu Riketa. The only female inside the class also here, Monica Joab. Thank you. Okay, the next one is Mark Lajrik. Mark Lajrik. The next one, another Mark. This one is Mark Gelmark. The next one is Sami John. And we have one more here, William Andrew. Okay, William Andrew is not here. Yeah. Congratulations for you students.
Okay, Komol John, Komol Director Teresa, Komol Director Alison Nason. Okay, now we'll change one man labot. Invite dito Bernard Fibola, Chen Mimra. He's the Asia Observer Coordinator. Many later with a congratulatory remark. Now we will invite Bernard Fibola from Mimra, and he will be giving the congratulatory remark. Bernard?
Komol Tata, everyone. Good evening. As Edward mentioned, my name is Bernard Fiubala. I would like to elaborate a little bit on my name. Fiu is 7 in my language, and Bala is the back of the turtle, so it's 7 back of the turtle. Anyway, that's why I think I'm a fisherman, and I work almost half of my life, rest of my life being a fisherman. Anyway, without any going further through to this ceremony, first of all, I would like to acknowledge CMI, Dr. Teresa, Allison from NTC, and Stanley and his team at ARC. I would like to say a very big thank you to your team up there at ARC, and also to my fellow colleagues who's running the training, John Steele. I remember when I started working in 1994 with Forum Fisheries Agency. John Steele was starting to attend the training when he was over there. So he's still there. I'm still with the fisheries until now. And of course, our good friend Steve. Steve has always been here. Steve Peter is from Bonape, and he works for AMRAC Asia Pacific, which is the current observer agency for PNA. Would like to say a big thank you to Steve Peter. And lastly, to our trainer. His name is Yakori. He's one of our senior observers, certified observer, and he's currently on the road to become a national trainer for Marshall Islands. John still wouldn't be here for the rest of his life training, so we need to train some Marshallese to be trainers. And the door is still open. We'll be still training some more people like these trainers to able to deliver these trainings. Anyway, I would not take this time. I was planning to go with the rain, but the rain stopped, so it means my speech needs to be shorter. Anyway, I would like to thank you, extend my sincere thanks and congratulations to the trainees. For your information, this is the best class we ever had since I started working in 2011. I've seen scores in the past. Some guys have been in the training. I've never seen a very competitive class as this one. So I would like to congratulate you today. It's your big day, and as of Monday you will be starting working. So that's a payment for it. Anyway, as on behalf of the director of MIMRA and staff and the board members of MIMRA, we would like to share a very big thank you with the collaboration of CMI. Though we have ups and downs, but I think it's developing. We have a lot of rooms to develop when it comes to observer training. And as I acknowledge the message Dr. Teresa has given us, and also with Allison, the words he shared. It's the opportunity given to, a dropout from a high school probably, or a dropout from a college. There's another career in life that you can have is join the Observer program. I'm proud to be an observer for the last, 20 years maybe. I was an observer myself. I've been in and out of Majuro as an observer. And then finally I started working with Nimrod. Observer life is very important. And while out at sea, many of us don't really know what kind of situation the observer face on board. I have nights where I could not sleep. I think of families. I have nights where I feel very lonely. The other thing is you work, and with the work and the respect of the work you've done, it shows from your data collection. That's what the message I would like to leave with you. There's no boss. There's no boss looking over your shoulders and see what you're doing. But it is how you respect the job and how you motivate yourself. That's the main message here. You own your own with workbooks and data that the fisheries need. And I would like to mention this, that the observer work is the backbone of any fisheries around here in the South Pacific. Though we look very small, but what the data, all the data that you guys will be collecting, it's the backbone of any fisheries or the fisheries here in Marshall Islands. Basically, those data are collected, and it's for the sustainability for the future of our kids and grandkids and kids to come in the future. So if we cannot protect the ocean now with all this data collecting, and we put regulations to stop this fishing, over harvesting like Dr. Teresa mentioned, these are the data that we put a control on these fishing vessels. Anyway, I welcome you to the Observer family, the PIRF family, and I look forward in seeing you guys on Monday with a big smile, and we'll be putting you on boats as soon as I promised these guys that beginning of the training, I promised them the person who scored the highest in this training is getting a boat that lives out of Marshall Islands or anywhere in the Pacific. So I noticed that there's a tie. So there's two persons that they taught the class, and I don't mind one day to stand up and show them to you that these guys really pass. And their pass is 90, 93 in average of all everything. So these guys really pass with distinction. We don't put it on the certificate, but we know these guys did their very best during their training. So may I ask these two persons to stand up? Who knows, 10 years down the line, this would be the director of Nimrod. So, congratulations. You guys will book your tickets and we'll get you as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Bernard. Thank you, Bernard, and congratulations to Charles and Alphonsus. Moving on, Wanamang Lagot. Janaj Kurudok, Arak Director and Acting VP of Administration, Stanley Lorenwich, Pain Ledo, message of thanks and closure. Stanley?
Wala tayo doon. Yoga nga olip lo chodin in rain. Ito kikichen net podok kamolo lap chamala ka anu lo chodin in rain lap tata. Awain helik dara ikan class of 2017 ilo CMI maritime training program kamal lo arra. Embro yung rain ni jil kayo jipen lo chodin. Iwan pagala biya na iwan malo dom na yadan chairman gap for the region, Poyewa, which is Tuan Moon, Dr. Teresa Correa Fulano, with President CMI, Grand Pogini, Loyamit, Chimor Kubarja Rojan CMI, Trainer Rain and Trainee Rain. It was the only major Pokonan in the programming in the John Tractor. The Mall of Rojam Rajang Jagi, Lobby near, Kapchantin near, Kia Loawain, a Charonum Rajalaga, your right path, Loal, a Rogin and programming. Leo chun kamolo nganawal ilo chuno truro. Kanan par kajanolok chuna kamolo ilo adaro chumot. Anubi yuan tractor yuan NTC ko wapodo matan tractor alijan najon. Kaya rilabeo ngan training in and maritime et peripen podin gap NTC. Kalap tada ilo kajabarok gap unage gap tractor yuan iluan pagheroin anu chon tractor ngan NTC. Yang may kamololi lo damro Dr. Teresa Correa Fulano go ba chairman of the region pamayangayom pamayangit chinen gap chairman ro kariran al trainee ray. Ganan pag iyan naman na itamu chumot yang kamolol NTC gan funding kay jika majarong karokan chamalak tono dan programming develop and tono dan yang man outcome sejalai kay ecapna jangan hijum cakala jog iloan ne ar kay barok ceraman wa ilo lojat ak parenot iloan marong kaman program ngi register ekrangan kata barginai parenot kanan kelecuan cibejal kamolo lelak ngan pernat timinan ilo mimra abta Klein Joseph yo Mr. Actor may barero Cedian program gain ke yang magdul gain ralap yang mereka kaman ilo an ejak program in maritime training ilo arak ngaran na ito cuma perjuangan perenot mau ilo college of Marshall Islands lalu jual nain nabaram kamolon mereka tang elang ups and downs ilo an program komanda eno dan channel program in jauh ini Henry Lucuan chicken kalagin, echebawala perfect. Elang ridolo low, and elang ridolo middle, and elang ridolo high. Echalo dajanan karogan perchuko lang yolabala yung tururi loyan. Okay, ikan kanan po podokot kamolul gain, modajanare kilum kajamalok programin nare lo chodin ini. Kamololo elap tata, emijidok ilo edam ro Edward. Ko bawala pro lo arak campus. Student service, echablo arak camp joda parilo CMI. All of road ki janoda agar pai kain lok. Ko jeng jaga ki lawain ge or kuna. Kurela no turoi. Ngai na daro chumor em kamolol trainee rain ilo client 2017. Kana gai your success is ameng success. Ejbor involved chain. Amiyang kagaman em kade kumain loan we ko chongol don mandak pareno kagaman man eta mo imilo damo yal ke muri pemia emilo kajamloy kudalak kariri mek karangan pernat 7 turtle backs rumujodam chulok timaya koi period purija ne jen koyot boy yang pone kamole ilorani manre kudalak ceraman kamololan.
Come on, Stanley. Iran break cirigian nadan program yang cara cepat kemana nasional anthem yang oleh badan proud marshalies cemarong gay na chudak imnukun closey pen national anthem yan. Kumyan kananal, kumyan. Come on. Everybody can stand up for the national anthem. You may be seated. Okay, for our closing prayer, we will call Deacon Cherban Choran. Whenever kamani John closing prayer, can Deacon Cherban Choran. Kamarang tuhom kamani. Come on.
Komar molim si. Chini chilla ko benrun ni. Man malah orang terkejut. Perjuangan ani jalap-jalap cememlang kami kamolulu gelo cemalagun ini. Komol gan cetawa kor pelang kemar kubai benrun ilo yawai kejabarawam. Hero kia kami itu kia ngan cebil janjin. Mi kamolulu kan ceterego rai togo din. Lega orang ar kadir ceterena kado ko mengar ceterego ripin. Paraino ceterego ar kamana nanganir. Agi jodoh ke hero kuat peripel. Rainin rai kajamalok rai kamole elang poe benado ko kemarro aja ke jan ruga giring kalau ke cedero rar kaderum klami gitilo chodin rainin kemi kamole lo yenin kajaram manir enin jarewa lo chodin rainin tangla balawam cibangir lo katabar genair cara balgen rego jangan pergi ilam ne cibangir lo chabada dawai arin ngai char kajaram manawam telewa manai perioir Cengkia ingan indreo, apta yon pamle wae, ilo ene jamag ilo carabal ginair. Kajaraman ruga ginair, kajaraman kemodem ji, kemar kubado man widne ji ini awur gemawat. Percuan alen ani cemeblang, ilo calok kajor, ilo calok marong. Kemi jai video kilo ini. Kajaraman menodem ji jalan ini, kemi lewat. Hukum molot. Amen.
Kamal Digan, yang ini jalan closing program We will now close our program.